well, hello. Is the comments working? I don't think it is working. Is they working? They should be working. Oh, there's a thumbs up. Hello. Yes. Ellie, how you doing? How you doing, Ellie? What is that? Is that a picture of some sort of footballer? Who is that? Is that a footballer? Your picture. Who is that? Yoo-hoo! Who's your picture? I can't see it close enough. Got a blue shirt on, but I can't see it. Who is it? Who is it? Can you just hear me? I can tell if you can hear me because I can put my own sound up. Can you hear? Yes. Yes, it works. Good evening, everyone. I just thought I'd do a live. Why not? I've got some rum. It's Saturday. Cheers, everyone. How you doing? It's a bit dark in here, isn't it? Alexa, turn on main light.
Okay.
Alexa, main light 50%.
Okay.
Alexa, main light 10%. Oh, Alessandro Del Piero. Yeah, you know who it looks like because it's so small. It looks. I know it couldn't be because he's got a blue shirt on. It looks a bit like Gabriel Heinze, who used to play for Man United and Argentina. But yes, now you say now I know. So how you doing anyway? How's it going? How's it going? Is it all right? Things all right? I've been in a few live streams. I just been doing stuff. Doing a kitchen. I'm doing a kitchen. That's what I'm doing. Doing a kitchen. Doing a whole house. My mum and dad have got rental properties and they're not in a position to decorate them or upgrade them. So we've sort of taken over. My dad was unwell as well, had a stroke. So yeah, he's recovering. It's still not there. I think it'll take a good few months for him to recover. But he's not a spring chicken anymore in his 80s. So I think he's expecting to recover and disappointed or frustrated that he isn't. But he's doing all right. I'm sure I saw his car moved the other day. So I don't know whether I don't think my mum would drive it, and whether one of my brother maybe taking it for a run. I took it for a run the other day because it's not moved. So, but yeah, he's okay. He's okay. He's definitely not back to what he was before. So we've taken control of that renovation, skip and all, full kitchen repair, everything top to bottom, full painted, everything, walls, everything just back to white, new carpets, new kitchen. The kitchen's as old as the house was. I think the house is maybe 12 years old or something. So everything brand new. So I've done it. I put my own kitchen in here. So I then went and just ordered a kitchen and have put the kitchen over there as well. I'm going to mess about. I'm going to press some buttons. Because I think I worked out. No, I don't want you down there. I want you over here, though. Can you come over here? I think that can come over here. Can it come over here? Come on. Why doesn't it want to come over there? I can still see myself there, so that's fine. I actually worked out how to use this camera, this Logitech camera. Finally, there we go. Look, I can make myself closer. It should have worked on there. It does work, yes. So how am I in this? Oh, of course, it was a restream, wasn't it? There we go. That's it. Hi Pam, how you doing? Thanks for all your comments and supports. I go a bit blurry though when I come in closer, don't it? It goes a bit blurry. I'm just messing about. I'm just messing about with cameras and stuff and buttons. Cameras and buttons, right? So it doesn't. I don't like that particularly. Where did it go? Oh, it's over here now. Look. First it was over there. Now it's come over here. So I want to come out again. Focus, autofocus, exposure, field of view 90. Right. So let me come back. I don't know what all this means. I don't know what it means. 65. Oh, that brings me in right close. So that's just field of view. What's the exposure? No, that's fine. 90 brings me out to there. 78 brings me into there. That's pretty decent. 78, isn't it? Focus. What does focus do? Auto. It doesn't let me move that. I've turned it off. Focus. How you doing anyway, Pam? Are you okay? Are you okay? Whereabouts in the world are you? Where the hell are you? Where the hell are you? We can get rid of that now. I'm happy with that setup. Where in the world are you? Drinking rum, drinking rum, drinking rum. I don't really know what to expect with this. Upper Midwest of the States, the Upper Midwest. I don't know what that is, but thanks. Thanks, Pam. Now, what were you in with? Were you PTX? Is that where you first came in? Was it Pentatonix? Pentatonix. I've just put a Pentatonix video out. In fact, I'm sure the live Hallelujah. And I was going to film more, but it wasn't happening. It didn't happen. I've got a cat in with me now. What you doing? What you got? What you doing? He's having a runabout. He's having a runabout. Pentaholic, right? I thought so. Yes, I thought so. But you've watched some of the other videos as well. I know I've seen your comments on the other videos from the other artists on the channel as well. So you're getting stuck into them as well, which is good. I like it. I don't like this camera thing though. It's too blurry. It's too blurry. Let's go back to what it was. I've got a job interview on Monday. I'm going to be using this hopefully because it's a Teams. It's on Teams. So hopefully I'll be, fingers crossed, I'll be changing jobs. It's time for a change of job. And I've got the interview on Teams. So I know Dan McCall is the only one that's asked for a suggestion. Home Free House Party, which I'll see obviously now in the chat. Home Free House Party. Anything you want to ask me, Pam? As I think you're the only one here. I think as you're the only one here, Pam, you should ask me a question. Ask me anything. Like, go on, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Ask us a question. I've just been sitting about. What did I do today? I went and did a bit with the kitchen. I need to cut the surface. That's what I've been doing today. I've been contemplating. I'm a bit procrastinating because it's a big step, cutting the surface and then putting that on and cutting the male and female connecting joints, and it's heavy as well, real heavy. So I've been procrastinating a little bit, but tomorrow I shall go. I'll try and get up early tomorrow. I'll try and get up early tomorrow and go and fit the surfaces, and then it's just a matter of cutting out the big holes for the hob, and the sink. Hello, Paula Thompson. Good to see you. How are you bloody well doing? And the question I like to ask, which I've already asked Pam, the Upper Midwest of the States, Pam, thank you. But Paula Thompson, PT, where the hell are you? Where the hell are you, Paula? In the nicest of senses. Where the hell are you? An all-time favourite song or band? Well, that's a very good question. I don't think I do. That's such a tricky question, isn't it? An all-time favourite song. I've got lots and lots of favourite songs because I love music. One of my favourite songs is a song that I wrote myself and sang in the band. So that's one of my favourite songs, but that's a bit biased because I wrote it and sang it and did my backing for it. But I do like U2. Central Florida. Whoa! Central Florida. Well, welcome to Central Florida and the upper Midwest of the States, the two of you. I do like you. I loved U2. I still love U2. I grew up listening to U2, but I liked everything. Such a trick. When I think back now, when I'm doing this music reactions channel, which is not just that, I do plan to do other things, but it just never turns out that way. There is loads of stuff. Listen, we used to follow like house DJs and drum and bass DJs and garage DJs and MCs. We used to follow them around the Midlands to various clubs at the weekends. And we used to go to jungle nights. We used to do everything. We used to go to concerts. We went to Glastonbury. I did everything. And I like listening to everything. But, I mean, music that I've got, I was looking for my CDs then, but that's my DVDs over there. U2, definitely. In Excess, I was listening to Stone Roses, Radiohead, everything. I mean, even stuff like Simply Red, all of these bands, stuff like that. Everything that was about, I was listening to. I like Blur. I did listen to Oasis. I'm not a massive Oasis fan. Just because I don't like them two. I don't like the two of them. That's why. Their songs are their songs, and they're absolutely masterpieces in their own right, aren't they? But I don't like them too. So that always put me off Oasis. But I like all kinds of stuff. Ronnie Size was that we used to listen to, and Billy Nasty we used to follow everywhere. He was a house DJ. Cassandra, how are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, Cassandra. Welcome to a late night. I don't know what. Just a late night this. Just a late night this. A little bit of rumming, a little bit of ranting. I don't have any rants, I don't think. I'm rant-free. Am I rant-free at the moment? Oh, the weeds in my garden are doing my nut in. I bought a massive thing of weed killer today, and I'm going to squish them good and proper squishing. 50 miles from the Gulf, so just limbs down and a couple of days of hard rain. Oof, it's been nice today here. The sun's been out and it was quite warm. I think it was 23 degrees it was today. So it was all right today. I don't know what it's meant to be like tomorrow. But my team are playing tomorrow. United are playing against Arsenal, away at Arsenal. But I'll go and do the kitchen in the morning, try and do something with that. It's set up for its surfaces. Still got all the doors to do, but I'll do that after I put the surfaces on because I need to make sure that fits properly first. But yeah, what's everybody else up to? Anybody else up to anything tomorrow? Anything interesting for tomorrow? And then I've got my interview at 9:30. Don't know where the Blue Spanner Gang is. I'll tell you where the Blue Spanner Gang is. You're the Blue Spanner Gang, Ellie. That's where the Blue Spanner Gang is. I think it's. I don't know. I don't do a lot of lives, do I? So I don't suppose it's. I think if you do lives, you need to have a schedule, like with Daniel does like a schedule. He does his brew and banters, which I can never get to now. It's just the wrong time of day for me. I'm always trying to jump in while I'm at work. It's always just the wrong time. I think if he does a later one with his, I'm forgetting the names because I've been doing videos. Arius and the Nation. If he does, because I'm thinking of all the different channels here. If he does an Arius and the Nation one later in the evening, I can pick him up with that one. But the brew and banters they're just too early in the day for me. I just can't get to them. I generally will watch back and in the evening. I know, yeah. It's just because people stopped coming in, Ellie. That's why I stopped doing them. It didn't seem to like. There's like the 6 of us now, or 5 of you, because one of you's me. So I just coming and sitting down and doing all of it. If there's 10 or 15 people, that seems to be where I was happy with. But when it got down to 2 or 3 people were coming in, it just didn't. People obviously weren't into it, so I just stopped doing it. I didn't feel bad about it. I wasn't sad about it. It just sort of went the way it went. So it was fine. I didn't mind if people didn't add other things to do. That was okay. I always said that. While the demand for it was there, I would do it, but the demand sort of faded, so I stopped doing it. There's nothing more than that. You are. You're not faithful. You can be faithful now. You're packing. You're packing up cleaning supplies and kids' boxes for the hurricane. Oh, that's very good. Excellent. That's very good of you. That's a big thing to do. You sometimes don't get notifications. YouTube does funny things with stuff. I know, like on some of the other channels I watch, they say subscribers disappear. I think sometimes it does. Barnsey, how you doing? Good to see you, Barnsey. Barnsey. Yeah, I think some people get kicked off some of the channels that they're following from time to time, and I think like the likes disappear from some of my videos, and subscribers disappear. Whether some people are just unsubscribing, or I know they have a purge sometimes, and it'll go through and remove channels that are not that were maybe just very short term accounts, or don't they can't find the security into the account or whatever. I know I did read about it. It said why they go through and delete accounts from time to time. But when you've got massive crews that when you watch a video, you watch something for the first time, and you've got massive crews like the Home Free crew, the Tool crews, the Pentatonics crews, the people that love Floor Jansen, all these different massive fan groups, then the subscriptions just go really, really quickly. And the channel has grown. Obviously, we're at 2,540 something, whatever it is now, which is amazing. It just makes me laugh every day when I see the number go up a little bit more. It makes me laugh. Beer's fine. Yeah, beer's fine. I used to do lives, Paul. I used to do a regular live, like sometimes 3 times a week, called Rum and Rants. And I just used to come on and drink rum, which I do most nights, every night. Just used to drink rum, and we just used to have a chat and catch up and all the rest of it. But it sort of dwindled, is what I was saying. It sort of dwindled a little bit, and so I stopped doing. And then I jumped in with a couple of lives while I was away on holiday. I think Barnsley was one of the only few people in on these lives that I was doing from the rooftop lounge in Tenerife. And I'm going to be back there again. You've got coffee. Coffee's fine as well, Pam. No issue with coffee as well. I sometimes have a coffee with my rum. I'm going back to Tenerife again on the 30th of September, the very end of this month. I fly back to Tenerife. Actually, my ticket became live yesterday or today, so I can now officially check in to fly from Manchester Airport. Again, Terminal 2, big up Terminal 2. Apple pie moonshine left. Oof. Apple pie moonshine. What price do you want? What do you want, Jack? Tell me what you want, Barnsley. It's yours. Bottle of wine. It can be. I've got a cat at my knees. Hello, monkey. What you want? What time is it? Is it? Yeah, it's because it's nearly their dinner time, isn't it? Is it 10 o'clock? That's why. It is 10 o'clock, isn't it? Is it after 10 now? Yeah, just after. That's why I'm getting invaded with cats. Getting invaded by cats because it's 10 o'clock. So yeah, no. What was I was trying to think what I was saying? I just saw Tenerife there. I'm sure I saw Tenerife. So where did I see Tenerife from? I just got that in my own head. Yeah, I'm going back. I'm going back again. Why the hell not? As people keep saying to me, why the hell not? Come back again, 30th of September. I'm going to see Home Free on the 29th at Birmingham. Go down on a train, come back on a train in Birmingham. Oh, there we go. That's what was at my feet. This giant monkey. Right, we're live, Harry. We're live? We're live. Yeah, we're live. We're live, man. You, and you. We're live. Yeah. Look at the camera. Let them see your beautiful face. There it is. The giant boy. If I let him run, he'll go on all the computer and everything. Right. What are you going to do? You want me to move them? No, I don't know that. is a menace to society. You're a menace to society. Stop showing everyone your bum. Turn around this way if you're going to sit on that. Come around this way. That's it. There we go. That's it. Sit there then. You're going to sit there? Yeah. Hello. You want to sniff me? You're sniffing me? You want to be on the film, on the camera? And just over his shoulder is Ruby as well. That's the other little grey, the darker grey bit in the corner there. Oh, where's he going to go? No, he's just going to sit down. He's just turned his back on you, everyone. He's a bit rude. He's so ignorant, that Harry. This year, what are you going to see Humphrey as well? Your cat hates a human servant, me. I've got 3 of them. Ruby's on the windowsill. I don't know whether you got to see her there. That's Ruby on the windowsill there. Look, you can just see her. They've just come up because it's dinner time. And there's anyone that's not here is Leo. Leo's a Gingy Leo. Yeah, he's spanned up. He's fully spanned. And he was asking after the Blue Spanner crew, so I made her the Blue Spanner crew. I don't know where Leo is. He's downstairs. He'll be downstairs, Leo will. So this time when I go to Tenerife, I'm going to keep talking about it because I'm going back to Tenerife. So the money that I will be paid, which I was in dispute about because I don't wish to be paid, but they insisted, the money that my mum or dad would give me, they'll give me towards my holiday back to Tenerife. So I just thought, I'll book it. I'll just book it. That's bad tonight. I'll just book it. So I go back, fly out on the 29th, fly on the 30th from Manchester. I think, what is it, half 2 or something? I think it's earlier than the last time because the last time I didn't get in till close to 10, and that was just, it almost feels like a wasted day. You can pay extra to go dead early in the morning, but then I'm just like, oh, I need to go up really, really early, and that's just a long day then of traveling and getting there and trying to have your day there. So I think I should be at the hotel between 6 and 7, so that will still give me time to get in, get sorted, and get out and have something nice and have that as an evening as well. And I'm sure I fly back on the Saturday to Thursday, so that gives me a little bit of a time at home before I go back to work and wherever that will be, because as I said, I've got a job interview on Monday. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be successful. I've put myself in a good position in terms of what the job is and my experience, that I think I'd be a good candidate for that job. So, and I'm 4 weeks notice at where I'm working now, so that'll mean that'll probably be pretty much the 4 weeks up until I go for holiday. So it might be that when I come back from my holiday, I'll be starting in a new job as well. So that might be a nice little finish up in the role that I'm doing now. I'm burping. I burp on the camera. I have to do everything that I need to do on the camera. Anyone, I normally get that one in. Are we live? We're definitely live. Are we live? We're live. I normally get that one in as well. So that might be how that works out. So that might be nice. Fingers crossed. So I need to do some work tomorrow towards my interview. And the job I'm going for is a TDA. And if you can get that one, Barnes, if you can work out what TDA is, it's still working for the NHS in a consultation role of some sort, which would involve me being a TDA, Tango Delta Alpha. What is a TDA? Anyone? There we go. Anyone? TDA is what I'm going to be. What you reckon, Barnesy? TDA. See, I've got these glasses on because I need to see, but it makes it shiny. So it shines on my glasses. But I can't really see what's on the screen. I can't read what you're saying once I'm doing that. I have to do that. Even if I squint, I can't really see what it says. Talking about scraping the bottom of the barrel. What do you mean? What do you mean? Thank you, Ellie. Thank you. Thank you very much. Talk about, I'm thinking there's a lady friend out there. What do you mean? You're thinking there's a... Oh, sorry, I missed what you were saying there, Paul. I tried to see Humphrey earlier, but the only show not sold out here was a cruise. I don't do cruises. What do you mean a cruise? On a boat? On a boat? A Humphrey on a boat? That's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, I'm Is it the I want to say the NEC, but I get confused because I lived in Scotland and Glasgow for so long, and it's the SECCCCC in Glasgow. And then I've got in my head that it's the SEC here, but I think it's the NEC. I can't remember. Wherever they are performing in Birmingham on the 29th, I'll be there on the 29th. But yeah, I'm going. I'll be going. I'll make a new model. Well, it's because you're a hardcore, Barnes. So you and Ellie are hardcore, aren't you? You've been in consistently forevermore, forever, evermore. The other people that are spanners are not here. Daniel occasionally pops in. I'm sure he'll come in as a spanner, but Daniel's got access to the actual stream. He can just pop in without me giving him permission, which he has done in the past, as you know. But the weekends, I know he doesn't. Does he do anything at the weekends? I don't know what he's done. Like I said, I miss it. I miss his brew and banters because I'm just at work, and the times I tried to come in before, it was always just I was in and out, and then people were walking into the office, and I know I'm in charge, but people walk into the office and see you just watching YouTube. It's just like, well, fuck, I'm the boss, so I mean, I can't be sitting watching YouTube for God's sake. So I stopped. I had to stop really, and he's just been dead busy as well. This period at the moment, when everyone's taking their annual leave, your numbers are just dwindled down to how many people are in work. So it just means that me, as the person that's in charge, needs to be generally. You cast yourself as supernumerary so that you can lead the team as the manager, as the person in charge. You lead what everybody else is doing, but when the numbers are down, you have to be leading and in charge as well, and part of the team as well. Well, Casper normally drops in. I don't know whether I don't know whether anybody else is live. Mandy, doesn't come in anymore. Kirsty might drop in as well. She generally, if she sees it, she'll drop in. I don't know. It's okay. People don't have time to come in. I might have upset them as well. I don't know whether I have. Maybe I have. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't remember upsetting anyone, but maybe I have. I don't think so. But people do what they do. That's fine. I don't mind. Like I say, I just thought I'd do a live. There's a good few of you in now, so I don't mind chitter chattering. I can chitter chatter. What are you saying up there, Bolt? You saying, Bolt? What are you after? Hey? What are you saying, Rib? You saying anything? You saying anything? You saying anything? You saying anything? No? They're not saying anything. They are saying anything. No, I don't think I have. Well, they don't come in. They would have got. Well, they might have unsubscribed. So that's fine. They wouldn't have got a notification to say that I was doing the live. It wasn't massive amounts of notice, but I just thought I was editing. I was editing a video, and I just thought I was editing a video. I was editing a video, and I just thought I might as well just. Why not just do a live? Why not do a cheeky Saturday live? Bless you. Sneezy. Why not just do a live and see what happens? Bloody hell! Massive scraps now. What you having a fight for? What you look at them? It's just fights. I can't turn it far enough. She's just fighting. They're both down on the windowsill, just having a scrap. You were just lying there together a second ago. Now you're having a scrap with him. That's it. Look, now he's not friends with you now. Look, he's gone. She don't care. She don't care anyway. I don't care. Bless you, exactly. Yes, she's a sneezy. She's a sneezy. And she's always been a sneezy cat. Ruby has always been sneezy. I think she's allergy. She gets quite bad skin as well, dry skin, and it mats her fur. I have to brush her quite a lot to keep the mats away. A brush a day keeps the mats away. But they're Maine Coons anyway, so you have to brush them a lot anyway. I brush them constantly. I just have the brushes next to me on the settee downstairs, so when they come and sit next to me, I'll just be brushing them when they're lying there. And just get some used to having a brush. Not that they're not; they're all quite used to being brushed because I've done it since they were kittens to get them used to it. I know some people hate cats and go, "Oh, they're rubbish. Cats are rubbish," but they are. They become what you want them to become if you handle them a lot. There's little Gingy. Hello, Gingy. Then they will come and sit with you and sit on you. It's the way you deal with them, in my opinion. I've had lots of cats, and me and my wife did have lots of cats when we were together. You coming up, Gingy? It's just he's come up now, so obviously he's hungry as well. So I suppose it was like for suggestions as well. If anybody wanted to put suggestions in, but I mean, obviously I'll just do more anyway. I'll keep doing them. I'll keep doing them anyway. And then we could do a Saturday. I suppose I could do Saturdays. If I put it in the stream, Saturday night lives, I don't mind doing a Saturday night because I'm generally not doing anything. Generally not doing anything on Saturday night. I don't quite like it. I did enjoy doing the lives. But like I said, if people are not so bothered, then that's all right. I get it. People have got stuff to do, and there is a lot of lives. We've always had a cat. We've always had cats. We had dogs as well to begin with, Paula. When I was growing up in the family house, we had dogs. Dogs, as they say in Scotland, dogs. D-U-G in Scotland it is. We had dogs. Like my mum and dad. When my mum and dad first got together, they had a dog that was an older dog when we were growing up, but mum had it from a puppy in her late teens, and then when the dog was older, when we were all born, and then we had another dog after that, and that dog was really unwell. They had to have that dog put down. Really, she had mange. She got mange. You know where they get, it's like an infection on the skin, and they just bite all the fur off, and she was just biting herself to pieces, and they couldn't treat it. So the vet said, the kindest thing to do is to let it go and run. Let Gem, she was called a Gem, go and let Gem run in the fields where she's free of constantly biting. She had a big, massive part of her side was just bitten to shreds, never had any fur on it. She was fine from a kitten, and then as she started to grow older, she wasn't that old, maybe even 2 she was. And then after that, they didn't have another dog after that. They've had dogs since. Mom and Dad's have just, their last dog, Basil, he had to go to the big field in the sky as well. He was just old, and he was a rescue dog to begin with. This is a lovely turn to the stream, talking about dead animals. But we've always had cats. Me and Suzanne always had cats. We've lost a few cats. Harry, my original, so Harry, Teddy, Tom, 3 cats we lost. And Ruby was from my previous marriage with Suzanne. My only marriage. I don't have more than one. You can just see her tail swishing there. Swishy son. Yeah, so Ruby came back from Scotland with me, and Suzanne has still got Pete and Alfie. And then when I got back here, I got another 2 kittens, Leo and Harry. And I called him Harry because he looked like Harry, our first Harry. That's why I called him Harry, because he was a spitting image. So he should be Harry Jr. really is what he should be, because I've already had a Harry in my cat family. But they are like, they're huge. They are huge. I'm saying I would have had a dog. I do like dogs as well, but I always feel bad to leave them for the whole day. And when it's just me, especially just leaving them for the whole day in the house, I think it's a bit mean. 4 cats. We only got 2 now. 18. Oh well, Ruby's 10. So middle age. You're middle age now, Rubes. Old girl. So yeah, and these 2 are just 2. They're only just 2. The other 2. They're 2. Yeah, 2. That's what they're. But that's it. No more moggies. No more moggies. That'll be enough for now. I don't know what to do with the hairs. Well, there's this place. My house is just covered in hair constantly. It's a hard battle to fight it. I sometimes just don't even bother to try. My bedroom, I don't even leave the door open anymore. I have to shut the door, because it's not even that they lie on it a lot, but even if they lie on it for a few minutes, they leave hair on it, and it gets so hairy, and then you put it in the washing machine. When it comes out, it's just like, oh my God, it's covered in hair. Or before you put it in, you have to get all the hair off. So I don't even let them in my room now. So they're in here. Ruby sits on where this computer is. This is where Ruby sits. I've got a monitor over here as well, which I watch my reaction videos on. And then all the other stuff. I can probably show you if I move my camera here. So this is all my other stuff here. This is like all the equipment that's connected up with the to the computer for the sound and everything. That's where my monitor is over there. And then I've got the actual computer here that I'm doing the streaming from. So Ruby sits on this desk and I come back and like, I've got a keyboard here so that I don't have to write on the laptop. The keyboard's on the floor, the mouse is on the floor, there's big clumps of hair on this desk. It's like, God, Ruby. But I've got cameras now. I wanted to see, there was an offer on the Ring stuff that, you know, you get emails through from the companies that you've got products with. So I've got a Ring doorbell. So they send you offers once you register your product with them, they send you offers. So they sent me offers for like cameras, security cameras, but these are indoor ones. And there was an offer on a 3 deal. So I got 3. So there's 2 downstairs and there's 1 here, just over there. And I can see what they're up to during the day now. I like this because if you leave it on, it alerts you when there's movement. So I can turn that off when I'm in the house, so it's not just constantly going off. But when I go out, I turn it on, and I can see them all moving, and I can see what they've been up to. So it's been very interesting this last week, 2 weeks with these cameras, seeing what they get up to. Because one of them was peeing on the floor, and I didn't know who it was. As a dirty protest, I think sometimes when the litter trays are a bit dirty, because they don't go out, they're indoor cats. And I wondered who it was. I suspected it was Ruby, and it was. Busted. So I showed her the video. I said, look, this is you. Look, I got you. Busted, Ruby. I can see you peeing. Look, exactly this is what I'm talking about. This is what I picked up before I started. That was just sitting on the desk before I started. So, that's to go in the bin. That's me showing that bit of dirt now. Yeah, no, they don't. I mean, they really don't. I mean, it is funny because I mean, I know when I come back from work, so I come home for lunch as well because my work is so close at the moment. I can come back for lunch. I only get about like 10 minutes here, half an hour break. I get about 10 minutes in the house, and that's fine. It breaks my day up, and I quite like just getting out and not being out of work. See, if I eat my work at lunch, I just end up working while I'm eating. That's no break. So I like to break the day up. So I come home. And when I park in front, normally I park around the back here. Can you see? Just look, it's over there. Like you can see where I'm pointing. I've got my garage is behind the house here. There's loads of garages here for all the houses that surround. So my garage is out the back here. In the evening, I park it behind the garage. But if I come home for lunch, or if I know I'm going to go out again once I come home from work, I'll leave it at the front of the house. Over there, look, over there. It's over there. It's over there. And when I pull in, Ruby will be in one window and Harry will jump up into the other window to see me in because they know they're here, they're waiting for me. So stuff like that is a bit doggy. And they come to the door for me and they'll shout for the dinner and stuff like that, same as dogs would. So they're a bit dog-like. Well, I think they're a bit, Maine Coons tend to be a bit more, I don't want to say intelligent, but intelligent than normal cats. But they're a bit more, definitely more dog-like. Leo will bring back a toy. If you throw these little scrunchy, it's just like a little scrunchy thing, a shiny scrunchy that you can get from Pets at Home, not sponsored. If you throw that, he'll bring it back to you and drop it in front of you, and you throw it again. Like he'll do that like a dog. And one of our other cats used to do that as well. You'd throw something, they'd bring it back to you. It's a little mouse. If you threw that, they'd bring it back to you and want you to get it again. So they definitely do that. For sure, for shizzle. A bear? A bear. No, I've never caught a bear on my Ring doorbell camera. I've caught a thief that stole something off my car on my doorbell camera. Yeah, a little startling. Yes, that would have been very startling just to see a bear. Would have been better if you rang the doorbell. Delivery. I did, yeah. Caught somebody nicking the wing mirrors off my car. I bought carbon fibre wing mirrors for a car I don't have anymore. I sold that car as well for the other channel, SDW77, which I've not done any videos for, but keep getting more subscribers. Not done any videos this year, since November last year. I've not done any videos. That's nearly a year. I've not done any videos, and there's still subscribers going onto that channel. I think it's a 500 and I'm sure it's at 522 now. Yeah, they are quite dog-like, Pam. I would agree with that. And the videos I've watched, they can be. And they, wherever I generally sit, I know it's there looking for their food at the moment, but wherever I generally will sit, like when I come up here and start recording videos, I'll have been sat downstairs watching TV and go, right, I'll go up now and start doing some videos, recording. They'll have been sat with me downstairs, and after 10, 15 minutes, I'll stop and look around. They'll all be in the room, be on the floor, or one of them will be outside. Ruby will be up there, somebody will be on the windowsill. So they do follow me about. So if we might catch a squirrel on the doorbell camera, but maybe not the bears or a badger. We might get badgers. Bodger and badger. We might get badgers, squirrels, birds. What else? What might we get? Hedgehog. We might get a hedgehog. Doorbell cameras, animals, cat. You might get a cat. Can't think what else. Anything exotic we might get. Depends where you live, I suppose. You might get a deer. You might get a deer on your doorbell camera. Depends where you live. Depends how wide the field of vision is. You might get like a spaceship in the sky. I know I've seen some doorbell cameras have filmed the aliens coming down to land. Yet to catch any on mine doing that. Like I say, I caught a thief. Gave that video to the police. To the police! Nothing else. I'll catch the post lady, the lady that delivers my post. It's a lady that delivers my post. She comes and she's always chuntering. She's normally on a phone, and she's chuntering. I've caught her chuntering. I'm sure I've put that on. I've sent that to family. Her chuntering about somebody that left. Somebody left and left them in the shit. And now she's got to do Thursdays. Now I've got to work Thursdays, this extra shift on a Thursday. Absolutely effing ridiculous. I can't believe this. And she's at my door, my Ring doorbell camera, she's picking all this up. And of course, because it records for a few seconds, she's even walked back down my path and around my house, and she's still chuntering as she's walking. I recorded all of it. So I did send that to a few family and friends. In the neighbourhood. I really like them. My goodness, in the neighbourhood, you're still getting bears walking past. Or was that a cat? I do like the cats. They'll go out in the garden. That's as far as they go. Harry will always try to jump over the wall. And I would still, I will get it cat-proof, the back garden cat-proofed, so that they can go out to do their business, because I hate having litter trays in the house. I hate it. But if I leave it, I have to be about. Ruby and Leo won't jump at all. They'll stay in the garden. They're not bothered about going over the wall or going over the fence. Part of my garden's walled, part of it's fenced. But Harry will sit for. He's better than he was, actually. But given him opportunity, he will jump over the fence and he'll go for a wander, and then he'll be gone for 2 hours or something, and then I just worry. It's not that he won't be all right; it's that somebody will nick him because they know what he is, and that's obviously a thing. People stealing these because of their pedigree. Obviously, they're all pedigree cats. I think she's about 8th generation, and these boys are 5th. I think 5th generation. The boys are 5th generation Maine Coon, so they're all pedigree. You know, not cheap kittens. They weren't. And I know people steal them, so that I don't want them to go out because I don't want anything to come, any harm to come to them anyway. So as long as they can get out, I still want them to get out. I don't like the idea of them being cooped in the house eternally and never getting the smell of fresh air, or never getting their feet on a different surface outside, or never treading in snow or anything like that, or never being drenched in rain or anything like that, or getting raindrops on them, or experiencing anything like that. So I do like them to go and have a little run about, and it's funny watching them outside just running about, and the places that they sit and the things that they chase about out there that you can never see, but you just see them chasing about after stuff. But Harry will try and go. As soon as he's very clever. As soon as he sees me leave that living room, because I can watch them, I can sit where I'm sitting, I can see into the back garden. As soon as I leave the living room, he knows and he jumps. That's when he jumps. You've had a family of 5 wild rabbits living under your shed the past few months. Name them 5 guys named Mo. Just a big bear. Yeah, just a big bear just walking past. Catios. Well, you can get. I've talked about them before on the channel. We always got our garden cat proofed, and the company used when they started. The company was called Protectopus. But after a year or so, I think they changed it to Protect a Pet. Protectopus. That was funny, but that's what they were called originally. And it was a startup company. It's a bespoke bracket that the guy had designed. Right, a bespoke bracket that goes on the top of your fence to heighten your fence, and then you have like a very fine plastic netting. So cats can only from the ground. Cats can only jump to 6 foot. Anything higher, and they need to be at the point where they're going over. But once they get to that height, obviously they need to be on the top of the fencing. Once it gets there, then bends over and goes back the way. So they can jump to that height, but they can't then come back on themselves because they've got no way to climb over. So it's a bespoke bracket that he designed that goes all the way around your garden and fences off your garden so that they can't get out. So they can still be in your garden, but they can't get out. They can't jump up. And we had that on the last house that we were in. It's dead easy to put up. They will come and fit it for you. But it is dead easy. I know how to put that up now because I had to repair it on various occasions when we had an extension to the other house. Cut off the garden, so I needed to repair it. So I know how it works. So it's just a matter of buying the brackets and the fencing bit to go around. And once I've done that, then they can go out. But I need to get another piece of expensive change done to the house because I don't have it's not a back door. I've got it's 2 big glass patio doors. So I know you can get a cat flap in glass, but I'm sure it's not cheap. So I'd need to get the glass door window changed with a cat flap in it, and then they can go out and they can do the business outside whenever they want, and they can be out when I'm at work as well, and they probably will. I know Harry and Leo would probably just sit out there all day. They're quite happy when I open the door. When I come home from work, if it's nice outside, I'll have the door open. Then they go out, and Harry and Leo will sit out there all evening until I tell them to come in. Ruby will go out for 10 minutes, eat a bit of the cat grass for a digestion, and then she'll come back in again and just sit wherever she normally sits. So she's not that bothered about being out. And Leo will never try to jump over. He jumped over once, and I think something really freaked him out, and he came back. He jumped back over. I hadn't even noticed he's gone. And then I went out to see where, and because I could see that he wasn't there, and he came jumping back over the fence. Something must have freaked him out, so he's not even bothered trying to jump again after that. But Harry will. He'll go, and he's massive. Harry's absolutely huge. He's such a massive cat. It's not good against bears. No, bears could get in, but if the cat, it's difficult for cats to get in as well. But the other thing is difficult, which we noticed when we had it in the other house, is if birds come and land it in, and they're walking about, and then they try and sometimes when the angle that they try and fly off at, they'll get caught. They bash into the cat proofing, and then that bops them down on the floor underneath it, and then they basically try and fly off again into it. So we did get a bird almost get caught underneath it. Did manage to get out before the cats got it, but that is one of the things. But if a cat was to get in, obviously it wouldn't be able to get out unless I let it out. But that never happened in the other house. But I'm sure a bear would just rip it apart anyway. Just tear it to shreds. A bear would just. So yeah, another plan. That's just lots of plans. I've been here. God, that's November. I think it'll be 2 years in November. 2 years in November I've been here. It doesn't seem that. It seems a lot shorter than that, but yeah, 2 years in November I've been here. Adam, good evening. Adam, good to see you. Good to see you. How are you doing? Yeah, 2 years in November I would have been here. And achieved very little. No, that's not true. Loads changed. Loads changed in that time. How you doing, Adam? What's been going on with you, fella? How you getting on with you? How you getting on with? I wonder. I always wonder how you're getting on with the shop, the shop. Weren't you setting up like a coffee shop at some national park place? sure you were. Sure you were. But yeah, like 2 years in November. Lots of stuff changed. And like I said, interview on Monday. Whoa! I'm ready for a change in my job. You know, the job that I had, when I first got it, I still struggled. I still struggle now with being on my own after what happened and all the rest of it. Blah 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 blah. Small violins, blah, 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 all the rest of it. But that was good for me because there's a lot of times in the day in my job now where I've got nothing to do at all. I don't have anything to do, and that's me trying to fill my day as well. I do loads of stuff. I do loads of stuff that I don't need to, because the level I was used to work at, I've come down quite a few levels to get back into work after coming back to England from Scotland. So the amount of stuff I used to do and managed when I came into this job, there's so much downtime that I tend to do just stuff that's just way beyond the stuff I need to be doing. So and that did suit me to begin with. That I had loads of downtime, but now I'm just bored. I'm just bored. It's just boring. And yeah, I could carry on with a boring job and just be happy because I can just go to work and it earns me a wage and everything. The wage is just a little bit less than what I'd like to earn, but yeah. I know I heard about that, Adam, and I'm sorry to hear about it. I was very sorry to hear about that. I think me and Daniel had a chat about it when it happened. Yes, it's a big changes. It does. It knocks you when big things like that happen. I've only ever haven't had that sort of experience once with Suzanne's mom passing, and that was a massive, huge hit to the whole family. So I get it. That's a big loss to families and parents when you lose parents. And my dad being unwell recently was a little sort of a little window into what it might be like, because he was unwell, and I just thought, my God, he's not getting any younger, and neither of them. My mom didn't cope particularly well while he was unwell, so you just get a little window into how dark things can be, or how things can be. So yeah, sad to hear, sad news to have, Adam. I hope you're recovering well. I know time's a healer and all that sort of jazz. And I hope you're finding a way to get through. Being together with people, being with the family or people being close, definitely helped. When we lost the matriarch of the family, being together and being surrounded by people that are all going through the same sort of thing always helped. But yeah, it's the worst thing that can happen. It's yet to happen to me for my own parents, but I've had it with Suzanne's parents. I keep wanting to call her my wife, but she's not my wife, but she will always be my wife. She will always be my wife. I've told her that. Even though we're not together, I've told her that she'll always be my wife. I'll never call her my ex-wife, even though we're not married and we are divorced. She will always be my wife. So I'll just call her that. Lost both your parents. Yeah, it's you know what? You don't even want to think forward to those times, but routine up. Yeah, that's horrific, Adam. Horrific, horrible, horrible, horrible. Again, not a good show from the NHS, where it's constantly failing. There's that thing in the news with that bloody nurse that killed all these babies recently, and they've now put that ruling in that they're not allowed to say, I don't want to go to court. I don't want to be in the court to hear my sentence. They've done away with that. You won't have a choice now. You'll need to go into court. Anyway, that was a very, very big sidetrack there. Yeah, terrible. It's it's the stages of grief you need to go through. Kubler-Ross, I'm sure her name was, stages of grief. If I can remember back to my nurse training days, I always wanted to call her Kubla-Khan, but it's not. It's Kubler-Ross. I'm sure the 5 stages of grief. You definitely have to go through all of that. Yeah, don't dwell on these things, Adam. That's never gonna. You're never gonna win in that headspace. You're never gonna win in that headspace. It's always, these are always easy things to tell people. You know, you have to just have to come to terms with it in in your own time, having been, worked as a nurse on wards and having these conversations with relatives when this has happened, being trained to have these conversations. I'm trained in these conversations. They're never easy, but it's always the same. It's always the same things you say to people. You're going to react and grieve in the way that you grieve, and no one can tell you how to grieve. Don't let anyone tell you how to grieve, but you can never dwell on the ifs and buts. Even though you will, you still need somebody to tell you not to dwell on the ifs and buts, and you try to move on to the reflecting on the good times as quick as you can. Move to that headspace as quick as you can is what we always used to say to people, rather than dwelling on, if I'd have done this, if I'd have been here, if I'd have done that, if I'd have got that at that time, if we'd have done that 2 years ago, if we'd have moved them into this place a year ago, if we'd have done that, then we'd have been able to do this. That just is almost like the vicious circle if you're never getting out of that rut. So that was always what we would say. Another drink. Okay, Paula, you get yourself another drink. It's not bringing it down. That's not bringing it down. Like I said, the only thing that you will, or the place that you'll end up at, hopefully, is the celebration, of your mother's life and the times that you had together. That's the way you hope to end up at, where you can look back at it and be happy, if you know what I mean, rather than be sad about it. You'll always, because sadness will never go. And I know some people never recover from the loss of a parent. Suzanne still isn't recovered from the loss of her mother. I don't think she ever will recover, but that's depending on relationships that you have with your parents, isn't it? I suppose if you've not got a good relationship with your parents, then maybe that's not a thing you're not so worried about, or you're not. It doesn't affect you if you lose them. But if you've got any kind of decent relationship, then it's going to hit you hard. Oh yeah, I always think having people around you, and sometimes you need to be on your own for sure. But it's not always great to be on your own. But you need to take the amount of time that you need to be on your own for is however long you think that is. But you should never to spend too long on your own. You should surround yourself with people that will make you feel better. And if that's all they're there for, then that's all they're there for. Whether you believe it or not, whether you believe what they're saying or not, you should still have them around you and have them say all these things to you, all these positive things to you, because it is all true. as cliched as some of these things may be, it is all true. And when you're faced with adversity or grief, having somebody say these things to you can sometimes be a bit like, oh, condescending, or oh, shut up. But you know that you'd be saying the same things to somebody if the roles were reversed. You'd be saying the same things, the same sort of phrases. Time's a great healer. Be good to yourself, and all of these sort of phrases. Hi, Paula. Welcome back. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, everyone. Very happy with that. That's very good of you, Adam, to do that. Very good of you. Well, we could maybe do it. The idea is what was, and the few of you have come in, and maybe people will watch the live stream back. That's an hour we've been going for. I'm going to get another little drink. We'll do another 10, 15 minutes, right? Because I don't know what time it is. Because it's nearly time for Mitch of the Dun, or Match of the Day. I'll go and get another drink. We'll go till about 11 o'clock. Right? I'll go and grab another drink in a second. But what I was going to say is, well, the plan would be to do a Saturday night live on a regular basis, whether that be weekly or bi-weekly, around the same time, around 10 o'clock on a Saturday. Because, like I said, I do miss doing the lives, and it's nice to come into other people's lives and drop in, but it's never quite the same as hosting a night or hosting a live. And like I said, I'm just and I really don't care if it's only 3 people. I don't care if it's only 3 people. No, if I'm only going to do it once a week, then that's fine. But now the channel's growing a little bit. Maybe more people, if I do it on a regular basis, maybe more people will come in. From 44 people when we first started back in, when was it, the new year? Back in January. 44 people. We're at 254. I can tell you for sure, if you give me 2 minutes, don't go anywhere, don't run away, don't run away, don't run away. studio, YouTube studio. The exact amount is 2545. 2545 is where we're at the moment. So maybe if it's more regular on a Saturday night at 10 o'clock. Saturday night, 10 o'clock, live. Rum and suggestions, rum and rants. I'll just reintroduce rum and rants on a Saturday night. Rum and rants did tend to work, and it's a nice catchy title, rum and rants. And I was always drinking rum, so that's the plan. Saturday nights, 10 o'clock, rum und rants. Put the word out. Don't be shy. Show us your pie. Drop in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, whatever you fancy. I'll stick about till people are bored, as we tended to do on the rum and rant. So yeah, we're at for like I said, 44 in January. The channel's going really, really well. With the support from all the big bands, from suggestions from you, Adam, obviously started it off with Tool. The Tool army absolutely flooded the channel, and then other armies as well have come in, as I said. And the channel grows pretty much day on day now, which is amazing. I never expected it. You always wanted it. I always wanted to get 1,000. That's what I wanted. 100% wanted to get 1,000 subscribers. I wanted to break that 1,000 subscribers. And that did happen fairly quickly. So getting to 2,500 was very good. And I did want to do a little thing for 2,500. So that's why I thought, let's start maybe doing some more lives again. But not as like two and three times a week, because I just think people get a bit bored with 2 and 3 times a week. And I was running out of things to say. 2 and 3 times a week, you don't know really what to say 2 and 3 times a week. So if we do it once a week on a Friday, sort of a Friday, on a Saturday, a little bit later, because I know a lot of my subscribers now are across the pond, as Pam and Paula are in from across the pond. I know a lot of my subscribers now are in America, so I might be able to pick some of them up. And I know it's still early there. Pam and Paula will tell us what time it is currently over there, where they are. So I don't want to make it too late, so I don't pick up anybody else in the UK that wants to join in, like yourself, Adam, and you, Ellie, as well. And I know Ellie was saying, "Where's Louise?" and Barnsley that's in as well. Where's like Louise? Where's all the other guys that were in? They're just not in. They're just not here. Hang on. So there we go. Because Ellie was asking Adam, 5:40. It's the 5:47, so it's still dead early in the afternoon on a Saturday, and you've all got better things to do in America, in the States, at 5:47 on a Saturday than watching some. I was going to say Muppet, but that's a bit King Boomer, isn't it? Watching some Muppet on YouTube live, even though we're 10:47 here, but that's fine. I'll go and grab another drink. You talk amongst yourselves for 2 minutes. I'll turn the video towards Ruby so you can watch. She'll follow me. If I go downstairs, she'll follow me because she thinks she's getting fed. So I'll go and get another drink. You talk amongst yourselves. Oof, bloody hell, I nearly knocked my monitor off. Oh. Oof. So yes, hello, welcome back. More drink. So I'll stay on for a bit because I want to see now. Actually, Paula, that you've said. Sorry, I'm just because I've run up the stairs as well. Now you've said what time it is. I'll stay on for a little bit longer. See if anybody else comes in from America. Let me go back. What did I see? Da-da-da-da-da, Puppy Power. Consider yourself bulletproof. We all heal our own time. My husband passed over a year. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Paula. Music. Reaction videos. I love a reaction video. I know I do reaction videos, but I love them. You see if you can find a band. If it's your band, if it's a band that you love and you've loved their music, I'll get it. Seeing somebody else discover it, it is like you discovering it again for the first time, even though you're not. There is something in that, and I get it, and I did sort of stumble. It's your fault, Adam. It's Adam's fault. You can blame Adam for me downloading so many reactions or flooding the reaction market. It's Adam's fault, because I was going to do everything, comedy and everything, but I think that I do get the idea that you do need to stick to the one thing for your channel to be successful, because then it will recommend it. But I still like the idea of breaking that mold and not being just tied to, oh, you just need to do reaction videos. No, you just need to do music, just specifically music reaction videos. There's other channels that I watch that do comedy reactions. Boring reviews. Jody and Nick do comedy reactions, and they're very good. I like them. I really like them. They do Wilty, they do Mickey Flanagan, they do Lee Evans, they do all kinds of stuff. It's pretty, the same as Daniel and Spencer do, and all the other channels like that. And I like that. But he also does, as well, on the same channel, does a music reaction with another guy instead of his wife. And those videos just don't do as well, even though the channel's really quite big. That those videos just don't do as well, and it's funny. So I get that you probably do need to stick to what you're doing, but I still like to do other things as well. So yeah, reaction videos, and I get the reactions. I always wonder where I start a ranty bit, but that's where I started there. That was from Paula's message there. Consider yourself bulletproof, no emotionally. Nothing can hit you as hard. Yeah, you do get thicker skin for these things, because, and that's what I would always say to people as well. You never really get over disaster or things that come to try you in your life. You just you get better at dealing with it. You never get over it. You can never get past it, but you just get better at managing how you feel about it. The more it happens to you, develop the thick skin. North of Scotland, whoa! Yes, Ellie's north of Scotland. I remember that, Ellie. I remember that. Almost 6 p.m. Yeah, well, it was when I used to do the lives. If you go back on the channel, Pam, if you go back on my lives on this channel, I've also got another channel, SDW77, right? It was about cars. The cats have got their own channel as well. It's 3 Mad Maine Coons. That's the other channel that I've got. I don't really post anything on these other channels anymore at the moment. But I started doing the lives on SDW77, was encouraged by the community that built up from there, from doing the World Cup with Daniel, to come on to do Kev87. So we changed that, and I was doing Rum and Rants as a regular live stream. As the popularity for that dwindled, I stopped doing them, but do miss doing the live stream, because I think it's a good addition to not just be a video. I like the idea of not just being a video, and I like the other reaction channels that do a live occasionally, or will have a regular live on a Friday or a Saturday or whatever, and I'll drop in on their lives. But there's loads of channels that I drop in their lives when I can, when I'm available to do that. And I do like having the access to the person, not just interacting with their video where you're not really interacting only with a comment. I like this idea of being able to just instantly react to somebody and have an interaction with somebody like you can when you're doing a live stream. And I've always wanted to do more, but I just thought, but life's just been a bit hectic, and it is a bit at the moment. But started back again where I started about 50 minutes ago, with the channel growing a little bit. And I know people can always watch the live streams back, because people always do. And I'm always surprised when you see the numbers going up. But as we've got more subscribers now, I just thought I'll start doing a live stream again on a Saturday. And whether that's just in for a community. Hi, how you doing? What's happening? Blah blah blah. Rant. Chat. Laugh. Joke. That's that's what it's all about for doing the live streams and building a community. Or if it's how about doing this week? How about doing this week? Because that's part of the channel as well, I suppose. And I do like that about the way Daniel built that with his, suggestions and why he had to go onto a separate channel to do the Brew and Banters. But as I said, really hard to get into the Brew and Banters because of the time that it's at. Enjoying the conversation. Excellent, Paula. I'm glad you're enjoying the conversation. Good, Pam. I'm glad you're enjoying it as well. And closed the shop down during the gym because I couldn't deal with the stuff yet. Right. I'll get a job. Oh, not a job. No idea. Right. Okay. Manchester, UK. The Shepherds of the North of Scotland. Absolutely. I know that's what YouTube live streams get for you, or communities, I suppose, get for you. You can speak to people. And I'm in Telford, by the way. So Scotland, Telford, Adams in Wales, and Barnsley, as he said, in Manchester. He's in Manchester. Madchester. I know he's written it as M-A-N, but it's not M-A-N, really. It's M-A-D. Chester. It is in my head anyway. Manchester. Your daughter and son-in-law moved back with me and you told them they were responsible for dinner tonight, so I'm just relaxing beside the pool. All right, Paula, beside the pool. Rub it in. Illinois. Family came from somewhere in... No, it never does, Pam. Does it really? You came from your ancestry from somewhere in Merseyside. Slowly building. So I know, yeah, I see, and Nick as well. Nick's channel gradually growing up as well. It's great. Your videos are great, Adam. There's a lot of work in your videos. You can tell it's a lot of work in your videos. It is a sit down and listen. You're going to learn something as well as enjoy. I'd still like to see you though. I'd still like to see you in the video. That would always be my advice to you. I still want to see your lovely face in the video. And what I liked about your last one is you're getting a bit more like that with it. You're a bit more slick. You're getting a bit more slick. You're adding a bit more comedy into it, which is good. And I like that. That was a really good one about your last video. It felt more slick. You were a bit more yourself, I felt, rather than just very scripted. You were just a bit more off the cuff and a bit more. You had a few little jokes in there as well as teaching. There was a few more jokes as well. You're almost Al Murray, Adam. It's just the Al Murray of coffee, Adam is. Right, okay, you have a look at your ancestry here. Yes, it is. It's just a matter of doing that. Absolutely, Ellie, it is. They're asked to leave. Essentially, Liverpool, yeah. Ran out of town on a rail. Romani gypsies. Pirates. Okay. Family tales. Aberystwyth, yeah. Yeah, it was very good. That was very good, Adam. I liked it. I liked that. That was very good. Well, are you up to bed? You're off to Bedfordshire, are you? Up the Wood Hills to Bedfordshire. Bonne nuit, ma petite chérie. Sleep tight. Do not let the bed bugs bite. But yeah, Adam, it was very good. I felt it was a bit, because I know you a bit more than your videos show you. I felt it was a bit more like you. Like when we did the Calypso Coffees, you were a bit more, your personality was coming through on that because you were hosting as such. It was you in the video rather than just the screen with you're talking in the background. So that was good. I really like that. So do more of that. Do more of that. Adam, do more of that. That was very good. The just being a bit daft, and I did like the Darth Vader. And I'm sure that was AI that created that for you. I'd be very intrigued to know what you wrote to create that. Darth Vader as a woman or something like that. It's very good. But you must have, I think, from what I remember, there was other good pictures in there. I thought about that's an AI picture as well, but they were very good. And that was probably one of your best. I think I wrote that in the comment, one of your best that I've seen, I think. And it did feel more natural. Well done. Have you put one out tonight? Is that what you were saying? Another one? I thought you were talking about the one that you'd just done there. Right, I'm going to go onto your channel now. I'm going onto your channel now. Not my channel. Not my channel, no. No. Nope. Where are you? In my long list of subs. There you are. Right, so Adam currently has his video out. One day ago. Is that yesterday? Is that the one you're talking about? Oh, Daniel's commented on it. Caroline's commented on it. Oh, I'm on my flip-flop. I'm going to wrap that. Great video, and as an American, I approve this video. Great job. Hi, Adam. Hope you're okay, from Caroline. So, yeah, it is the story of America's love affair with coffee. It's very good, and it looks good. The first shot, even the very first shot, looks good. Do I remember how to do this? Share screen. The story of America's love affair. Is that it? Is that how you do it? Is that how you do that? There we go. That's Adam's video there. Look. I won't play it because then you won't go and watch it. But that's Adam's video there. Look. Go and subscribe to Adam's channel, everyone. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I'll click on it there. There it is. That is just channel. What are you saying, Barnsey? Stop sharing. Stop it. Oh, it's vanished now. The comments have vanished. Vanished. Check on your dad. So bye all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Nice chatting with you. Okay, Barnsey. Check you later. Check you later. It is coming back on this. Coming back in there. So you're going to carry on with the channel, Adam, I take it. But you've finished off with the shop, and you might have to get a job. So what might the job be? What job are you talking about? What are you thinking about? Are you looking at stuff? Are you going back to something in particular that you did before? I've got an interview on Monday for a new job. I don't know whether I'd said that or whether you'd missed that. I did say it earlier on, but I don't know whether you'd missed that. What time is it? 11. That's fine. That's fine. I'm still intrigued to see if there's a time where other people are just not bothered. Or whether people are just not bothered. Yeah, well, like I said, Pam, hopefully Saturday night at 10. I think 11's too late, because I think if it gets to 11, I might just be too tired at 11 to start. But in saying that, there is nights where I've been sat downstairs going, I could just be doing a live now on at the weekend. Because like I said, I don't do anything. It's just me. It's just me, myself here. Just me on my own. And now that the channel's grown a little bit, a wee bit, crack on with some lives. But it's good to see the people that have dropped in. And it's good to connect them to the comments from the videos. Hello, lady. You want to come down and say hello? You come down and say hello, lady? Oof. This is Lady Ruby. Daddy's princess. Hey, look at the camera there, look. There it is. Here, look. Here. Are you going to look up straight? You can't go that way. Yeah. Are you shy? Do you know you're on camera? Is that why you're trying to get away? This is where you sit normally. She normally sits on this desk. Put your legs up there. Don't go on the computer. She just wants to tread all over the computer. Look, she's just treading through. She just treads on all the. She just treads on all the. Just treading on all the stuff. Dafty. She just treads on everything. Kirsty. Well, how about that? You see, I know. See if you stay live long enough, then Kirsty will always come in because she is another of the hardcore spanner groups. Just come down from Camden Town. She wears all black, and you'll never see her frown. And we all shout, and she comes round. Kirsty, where's your charges? You got your charges, Kirsty? I've not asked you about charges. It's been so long since I asked you about charges. Have you got them? Are you charged up? It's at the point when Kirsty comes in to Paula and to Pam that you need to check your devices charge. That's what you need to do when you see Kirsty, Queen of the Lost Charges, and I think the name, the clues in the name, clues in the name. That Kirsty loses a lot of charges on a regular basis, constantly losing charges, hence Queen of the Lost Charges. So it is a sign for when Kirsty appears within the chat that you must check your device battery. So I will do the same. I don't have any devices here. They're all downstairs, Kirsty, so I can't check them. This is a monitor. This is my Mac laptop, so it's plugged in 100%. This is a monitor connected to electricity. We're all good. I'm all good for my devices. I couldn't tell you what they were downstairs, and they're definitely not plugged in downstairs. So they could be losing battery horrifically currently. They could be losing some horrific amounts of battery. But I'll just have to take that chance. It's a big decision, but I've made it. They'll be fine. I'm sure they'll be fine. But yeah, that's the signal. Check your devices. Get them plugged in if they need to get plugged in, because this is important stuff. This is important stuff, everyone. It's important. Right, what's happening? You're talking. I can see you talking. Kirsty chops. Right, hang on. You've said stuff I've missed. Something easy to play the bills. You're playing the bills now, Adam. Something easy to pay the bills whilst you work on a new idea. Fine, okay. Charcoalcoffeeblog.com. Oh, okay. Charcoalcoffeeblog.com. Right, I'll take a Terry Butchers on that. And then Kirsty popped in. Kirsty Chops, how are you? I'm good, Adam. Excellent. Introductions. It's a thank you, Adam, but it's of rabbit holes. You got a new phone yesterday, and it came with a sexy 65-watt charger, 0 to 100% fit. That's excellent. Excellent charge time. During the hurricane season, you stay charged. Good to hear it. Hello, Kirsty. Good to see you. Good to see you in. Ellie is gone, literally about 5 minutes ago. Was that a picture of is that a picture of Joust? I can see on your screen there. Ellie was in. She was asking for you. I'll do the Mickey Flanagan thing. We never say the hello for you, girls. We never say the hello, but Ellie was in asking for you. I'm going to put you on screen, Kirsty. I want to see that. I want to see a picture of Joust. Where's the chat show? No, let me maximise that, then I can see. Oh, I've got a bit of ginge. Is that Joust? Is it Joust, Kirsty? You need to go. This was so much fun. I will do this again. Nice to meet the fun community. Take care. No problem, Pam. Check it out again. 10 o'clock next Saturday. 10 o'clock on a Saturday. I'm going to do it 10:30 on a Saturday. That's when it'll be getting done from now on a regular basis. Now my ginger cat passed away 3 years ago. Oh, gingy boy. Was it a ginger boy or a ginger girl? Yeah, get a picture added, Paula. Get yourself a picture added, because I like to nosy at the pictures. And if I put it on the screen, if I get real close like this, I can see what the picture is. Like Ellie had a picture of Alessandro Del Piero. Adam, that's what Ellie's picture was of earlier on. Alessandro Del Piero, a boy, big gingy boy. I've got a gingy boy somewhere. He's not here. Let me see. I don't think Gingy Boy's ever been on. Let me go and see if I can find Gingy Boy. Hang on. Where are you, Gingy Boy? Oh, there you are. Oh, are you on that windowsill? Gingy. Come over on on camera, Gingy. I know you're scared. I know you're scared, Gingy. This is Gingy boy here. Hey, look at Gingy. He was on the windowsill, so he's freaked out now that I've got him saying, "What's happening? What's happening? Why am I here?" He's always a bit more skittish. Leo's always been more skittish. Like when I'm sitting down with him, he's fine. As soon as I stand up, he goes, "Oh my God, is that how tall you are? Oh my God, I need to run away quick. I'm really scared by how tall you are." But when you sit with him, he's fine. There you go. Good boy. Well, that's my Gingy boy. Don't press the keys though. Don't press the keys. Hello, everyone. You can go down this way. That's it. Okay. You're getting a ginger ass. Ginger ass! That's Gingy. So that's Leo. So they're the same age. Kev, would you consider reacting to jazz fusion? Is that is that a serious question? Jazz fusion. If it's serious, then if you're serious, then and if it's good, I'm always really worried about reacting to something that's just shit, and I hate. Because I would have to say that it's rubbish, like I did with one. Not that I did with it. I was trying to be very diplomatic with one band that I've done. I only did one track, and I only did one track, but I didn't like it, so I didn't do it again. But I tried to be very diplomatic. But if jazz fusion is, if it's good, Adam, yeah, of course, because I don't have to be mean. Yeah, it's very skittish, and just bear with me for a second because I'm worried that one of the other ones has gone out the window. Hang on, Harry, where's Harry gone? Where's Harry gone? No, yes, I didn't think it was upstairs. It's an upstairs window, but they've both been out of it. They've both and somehow managed to be fine because there's trees at them. So yeah, that's I was just worried that it gone out because it was open, and that's where Gingy was sitting. That's where Leo was sitting there. Right. So what you're saying? The band is Brand X. Brand X, and the song is And So to F. The drummer is very famous, right? So Brand X. I'm looking at it right now, Adam. I'm going to look at them, Brand X. Let's see what YouTube says. We've got Brand X with Phil Collins. Brand X 1975, first recording from Ireland Studio, captured in 1975 from WW Fisher, blah, 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 blah. Brand X Unorthodox Behavior. What was the one you said? What did you say, Brand X? And So to F. Let me put that in there. I can do with Phil Collins from 1979. There, Brand X with Phil Collins and So to F. And then Brand X on their own. All right then, Adam, I will. I'll put it up on the channel and we'll see what happens. Yes, cats went a bad idea. Yeah, they both thought. Leo fell out when he was a kitten, a tiny kitten. Fell out when I first started STW 77, and they were kittens. And I was sitting in my bedroom. It was the summer, so the window was open, and I was editing on my laptop, sitting on my bed, and the window's right next to my bedside. And I looked up, and he was standing there in his phone. And then I just happened to turn my head as something startled him, and he was out on the edge, and he slipped, and he fell. I went, oh my God. But he was fine. He was desperately trying to get in the kitchen window, which is the window below my bedroom window. And Harry has jumped out of this window at the back here because I've been sat downstairs during this summer when it's been boiling. I've had the windows open in the back, and he has jumped because underneath this window is the cardboard bag, and that's what he fell onto and didn't hurt himself. So he jumped. It's almost like he jumped onto it from this window. He's done that twice out this window. So I have to make my bedroom window was open because it was hot in my bedroom. And as I said earlier on in the video, in this live, that I normally have the door shut because I make my bed too hairy lying on it all the time. So I started shutting my bedroom door. I'd open the window and shut the bedroom door, but because I've been up here, I've opened it. And so he's on the windowsill. And he was sitting, but he's not. He's downstairs. He's in the kitchen looking out the windowsill downstairs. They want their dinner anyway. They're wanting their dinner anyway. So, for you that you're in, thanks very much for your coming in. It's good to see you again, everyone that's been in, the people that were in from before, the Blue Spanner crew, as Ellie said. There will be from now on, for people that are catching up with the live stream. I know that's an hour and 30 minutes now, so maybe people won't get this far into the video anyway. But the plan will be to, on a Saturday evening now, to do a regular live. There are a live version on YouTube from the Old Grey Whistle test. Right, okay. No, I'll take a look. Adam, I will. I'm looking to be as eclectic as I can on the channel to try and draw in as many people that want to come in and be part of the channel and do it, because it's have a look at it. You have to look at what your market is and look at how other reaction channels work, and that is by doing a good eclectic mix of music, and that's what I've tried to do. PTX Pentaholics will tell you, and the Pentatonics band I'll just put into YouTube a cappella bands. I thought, because somebody had written in a comment in the Home Free comment, a comment on one of the Home Free videos, there is other a cappella bands, and I went, you know what, there probably is other really good a cappella bands, and it was always my intention to not just stick to Home Free, and so I just put a cappella bands in. Pentatonics came up, did the Daft Punk medley, got blocked, and I thought, oh well, this must be big then if they're blocking that straight off. And it's been massive, and the Pentaholics and the PTX crew has grown the channel a little bit more again, so that's been good. There's Harry shouting now for his dinner. They're now shouting for dinners. So I just thought I'll come on tonight, and we'll talk about, and I'll announce, and if people are watching to the end of the video, then you'll know that from on a Saturday night, I'll schedule it in. As soon as I go off here now, I will schedule in next Saturday's live stream. No, I won't, because I want to come up with some sort of wacky thumbnail for it. So I'll try and do that over the weekend, and I will schedule in next Saturday's live stream. But that's what we'll go with. What are you saying there? Nick and Lex may be the most eclectic, diverse reaction channel live you've ever seen. Nick and Lex, okay. Jimmy Buffett just passed away today. Okay, Jimmy Buffett, right. Okay, I've never heard of Jimmy Buffett, but maybe on the channel as well. But that's what we'll do. That's the sort of the idea, so we can get an idea of other things that people might like to watch, because generally I've been guided well by people like yourself, Adam, and other people that have said, why don't you try this? Why don't you look at this band? And they've always been very good and grown the channel. So that's what we're looking to do. So lives on a Saturday evening, everyone, from about 10:30, Saturday night lives. It'll be I'll put it up as a rum and rants, because that went well when we did it. But that will be a regular from now on. So if you're about, you're about. If you're not, you're not. If you're in for 5, you're in for 5. If you're in for 10, if you're in for an hour, you're in for an hour. We're at an hour and 34 minutes. And I can see people are dropping out like flies because they've gone to the beds. Not people in America, maybe not. Us, the rest of us, ready for our beds. So thanks for coming in. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks if you're watching this back after the event. Enjoyed that. That was good. There was only a few of us in. I think we were at 8 at our very most this evening. That's fine. Hopefully we can grow it if we do it on a regular basis on a Saturday evening. Try and pick up some of the people stateside as well across the pond. We'll try and pick up some of them if we're doing a little bit later, if people are free. But other than that, as I like to go out with, if you've got stuff to do, everyone, if there's stuff that you need to do in your days from now on, then probably it's just best to make sure it's nothing that art wouldn't do.